Good morning, good morning, good morning, Amalfi Coast. I'm on my way to Naples today, and there is a conference with Viator, which is one of our most important travel agencies or tour operators, really, because it's huge. So I will have a different day today. Peppe is taking care of the kids. It's 6:30 and I'm off with a transfer to Naples. My brother-in-law runs a wonderful transfer service here in Positano. Whenever I need to get somewhere, I'm very lucky. I just ask him for help. Today, a driver is picking up passengers from the airport, and I get to tag along so I can hop out in Naples where I need to be. After 1.5 hours car drive, I am here in Naples. A lot of traffic as always, and now I will show you the beautiful place I will enter. But first, I'm looking for a cappuccino. This is the palazzo where I'm going to attend the meeting today. I love just the atmosphere here, look. And now I found a bar. I've never seen so many baba naked. They will be refilled later. Cappuccino done, and now off we go. I am attending a meeting organized by Viator. Viator is an online travel platform where you can discover and book tours, activities, and unique experience all over the world. From city walk tours to private transfers and once-in-a-lifetime adventures like a boat tour in Positano with Blue Star. Perfect one-to-one meeting done. So a little bit observing the products we have, we offer for you online through Viator, and then a little bit the ranking. Logically, we live off the reviews people write about their unforgettable experience they do with us. And it was nice to chat and see the person, my account manager, I only know from email, so that is always beautiful. Now I'm waiting for a presentation, and then I'm done. I will take a walk to the port, and I think I will take the ferry boat back to Positano. I pause for a moment to let all the information sink in, take a small sip of my drink, and then begin my walk through Naples. It is 11:30 and I'm done with my meetings. It was very good because meeting the key account manager and region manager and see them in person is always nice. I'm a very personal and emotional person, many of you know this, so also in my business relations I like the human touch, the feeling. So it was good. A lot of inputs about the region Campania and Naples, and some ideas popping up in my brain. I will go back and speak with Peppe, and then now I will just wander around Naples to the Porto and then take the ferry boat back. My second cappuccino, and it's 11:30. Napoli is a city full of life and surprises. It sits by the blue bay of Naples, with Mount Vesuvius always watching from the distance. The city feels both very old and very alive. Narrow streets twist like a maze, and every corner seems to be a story. Scooters pass past you with cheerful chaos. From open windows you hear voices, music, and the clatter of dishes. The air smells of strong coffee, fresh tomatoes, and warm bread from tiny bakeries. People often say either you love Napoli or you don't. It can feel noisy, messy, and wild. But that is also its magic. The city has deep history, Greek ruins, Roman roads, and grand old churches, and yet it never feels like a museum. Bright street art and small family shops mix with ancient stone walls. Napoli doesn't pretend to be perfect. It shows itself as it really is. Walking through the city is a slow adventure for me. You might stop to photograph a balcony full of flowers or watch an old man playing cards in a sunny square. Or children chasing pigeons while friends laugh over pizza straight from a wood-fired oven. Every little moment, sunlight on a faded building, the sound of the sea, makes you feel part of something bigger. Napoli does not try to win your heart politely. But if you spend time here, if you breathe in the smells and sounds and let the city guide you, it stays with you. It is a place you remember, even long after you leave. Molo Beverello, located in the center of Naples near the port, was developed as one of the city's main docks. Today it serves as an important terminal for ferries and hydrofoils that connect Napoli with the islands and the Amalfi coast. From here, passengers can board fast boats to Positano, making the pier a practical starting point for reaching one of the most visited towns of the coast. Leaving from Molo Beverello in Napoli, the ferry ride to Positano is a journey full of views that capture the essence of the Gulf of Napoli. As the boat pulls away, Mount Vesuvius rises in the background, a striking reminder of the city's history. Sailing along the coast, the blue sea meets cliffs and colorful villages. The route often passes near Capri, offering a glimpse of the famous island with its dramatic rocks and sparkling waters. Finally, the ferry approaches home, Positano, where pastel-colored houses climb the steep hills, welcoming all visitors to one of the most picturesque towns of the Amalfi coast. Good morning. Welcome to a little adventure today. We are meeting friends and then we are going to Pompeii. We will discover Pompeii with friends because today is a very special day for kids. Come with us and see what's going on in the ancient city of Pompeii. Look how many people. Woohoo! So we brought panini, sandwiches. The kids will have lunch and then we will enter. You can imagine that this is already a very, very busy month, September. But today with these special events, even busier. logically we want to enjoy and see what they are doing, because if you have people dressed up in the typical clothing like the Roman clothing and military, to see how they fight and how life was, that's more interesting for the kids. So we are very, very curious.
Io ho paura. Non penso proprio in un aeroporto.
On the weekend of 27 and 28th of September, Pompeii welcomed families with special daytime events that brought the ancient city back to life. Walking among the ruins, children and parents could imagine what everyday life was really like here nearly 2,000 years ago. During our today visit, we also learned about the food that people ate every day in ancient Roman times. What made it special for the kids was that they could actually see the ingredients, the same food that families in Pompeii used almost 2,000 years ago. It was like opening a window into daily life, showing that even though the city is ancient, people's needs and tastes were not so different from ours today. Workshops and demonstrations showed how Roman women prepared themselves, with cosmetics made from natural powders and oils, how hairstyle was done, and brightly colored clothing that reflected status and fashion. Families could see how beauty and identity were expressed in a world so far from ours, and yet surprisingly familiar. Our kids also discovered what it meant to go to school in Pompeii, sitting with wax tablets, practicing writing and learning the basics of reading and numbers.
We saw people dressed up. That made the city feel alive again. It was like going back in time. It was exciting to live history. We imagined how they lived, played, and talked. We like walking in the old streets.
It can be hard to concentrate in Pompeii without a guide. Even for us adults, it is not easy because we only see stones, pebbles and ruins. It is difficult to imagine the real history. But today it was different. With the guide who explained everything, we could understand much more. With the people dressed in Roman clothes and the stories they told, the whole city became alive. It felt like walking in Pompeii when people still lived there. When we entered a Pompeian house in an ancient Roman villa, it was so beautiful.
We could walk through the same doors that people used almost 2,000 years ago. On the walls, we see colorful frescoes. There were many rooms to see.
Some rooms were for eating, some for sleeping, and some for meeting friends.
It felt like stepping into the life of a Roman family.
We could imagine how they lived, talked, and played inside their beautiful home. In the late afternoon, there was a parade of the Roman legions. About 500 soldiers from the Roman army walked up and down the main street in Pompeii. It was amazing to see so many of them together. The clothing was very colorful and beautiful. We could also see how different the weapons and equipment were. It felt like the real Roman army had come back to life in front of us.
It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We are here since 1. It is really a very special day. As you can see from all the little videos, the kids are impressed and really experiencing a very special moment, because if you can live Pompeii and the moment of the eruption of the Vesuvio like we do today, it's completely different. It's like you can touch history. And I left them now with Mariana in the gym, where there will be another event in 1 hour, and I picked up water because everybody brought 1 bottle, but it is so hot still, end of September, so I ran up to the little bar because this bar closes at 4.
Because of European Heritage Day today, we could see how the Roman legions fought each other in ancient times. For the kids, it was very exciting to watch. They saw the soldiers moving and fighting, and they heard the clash of the weapons. It was loud and full of energy. Can you imagine how noisy it must have been on a real battlefield long ago? The sound of hundreds of soldiers shouting and the metal hitting must have been so strong. It helped everyone understand what war felt like for the Romans.
Vai Leni!
Vai.
Dai, no, rivieni!
Vai.
Si arma! Niente, non reagiscono!
Schiacciateli! Schiacciali!
Ancora un po' più di pressione! Alte! Mi vedo ridere, non va bene! Ancora, spingiamo! Un applauso! Ecco come si sentivano tra 2 legioni romane. Grazie ai volontari. E un applauso alle nostre gambe.
This adventure was crazy. I was standing in the middle of 2 Roman legions. It felt a little dangerous, but also really cool.
There were so many soldiers.
And they looked so super serious. It was scary and funny at the same time.
We ended our beautiful adventure in Pompeii by visiting the Roman military camp and trying on helmets and other equipment. It was very interesting for the kids to feel how heavy the things were that soldiers had to carry on their bodies. With so many new impressions and memories, we left after a wonderful day in one of the most beautiful Roman sites in the world. Today I'm at my friend's garden from the Alma Association, and Vittorio is making me a delicious coffee.
sopra non puoi girare.
Gira capo.
Ma ci pure il ciappetto poi.
Mannaggia quella miseria.
Mi hai fatto prima fare, poi sì.
Ok.
They are preparing the pumpkin village, which will open for everyone this weekend and then be open every weekend in October.
So I'm checking what they are preparing for the first weekend of October, because there will be the pumpkin village. They are so beautiful. Look how beautiful they are. See?
Everybody who has been following us for a while knows how much Leni, Rosi and I value this association, which is dedicated to supporting children and promoting inclusion. Spending time with these children in this magical garden fills me and my family with joy. The moment we enter, we feel calm and welcome, as if the garden itself is giving us a warm hug. For us, it is not only a place to relax, but also a place where we find peace and connection. We love watching the kids laugh, play, and discover new things. It reminds us how simple moments can be the most special ones. Every visit gives us new memories and leaves us with hearts full of gratitude. That is why we always look forward to coming back. Next weekend cannot arrive soon enough, because we know we will again share laughter, kindness, and friendship with all our dear friends from Alma.